Alyssa, and today I'm going to show you guys how to start your own YouTube channel. So last week I actually did 100 video ideas if you already started, but if you haven't, this video will be for you. So I'm going to do step by step in order on how you're supposed to start your YouTube channel, and then I'm going to give you some tips and tricks at the end. I'm going to leave the time below just in case you want to skip to tips and tricks or you just want to kind of go back and forth with it. That's perfectly fine. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Follow me on any social media down below, and let's go. Okay, so the first thing you want to do when starting a channel is come up with a channel theme, because that is the foundation of your channel. So if you want to do only DIYs or life hacks or vlogs, or you want to be a beauty guru, that is going to be the majority of your videos. Now there are some people who do multiple things on their channel and their theme is all over the place, but again, there's some things they just won't do. I won't do any gaming. I don't know games. I wouldn't do gaming. So you need to find what your thing is, what you're good at, or what you want to explore in, and that will be your theme, and that's how you can move on to your other videos. Come up with a channel name. Really do a name that's easy for people to remember. So if you have like this 4-part name and they're all very long, I don't recommend doing that. Don't put a whole bunch of numbers that don't really relate to anything in your videos. Try to get a name that not a lot of people already have. So what you can do, you can twist your name into something. You can have a nickname for yourself. That's cool as long as it's easier to remember and it's not already taken. Next, step 3, you are finally going on to Google/YouTube and making your account. The first things you will need is a profile picture, a banner, and a short description of your channel. Those are really important, and that is literally the foundation of your channel. That's how everything begins. Next, you want to set up your video. So the process of setting up your video, you want a camera, tripod, and a lighting source. So for your camera, you can literally start off with simple cameras. I don't recommend starting off with DSLR just because those are super expensive. You do your first video and you realize you don't even like this. Don't spend so much money on a DSLR before you actually know you want to do this. That's my biggest recommendation. Lighting. Again, recommend natural lighting because actually that's the best for a lot of people, and kind of pick up maybe with your umbrella lighting, what I have, or ring lights or box lights. Those come a little later after you really realize you want to do YouTube after your first few videos. Natural lighting is a great way to start, and heck, if you realize that natural lighting is all you need or all you want, do that. Natural lighting is the best way, and it's free. It's free. That's perfect. And then you have your tripod. So tripods are very helpful. They are super helpful. But I do know some YouTubers, if they're in this sticky situations or they forgot their tripod or they don't have one yet, they come up with these matrix kind of stacking thing to put their camera on, and that's how they start their YouTube channel. 5, plan your video. This is very important. If you literally just open your camera, sit in front of it, and just think and think, you're wasting time and probably film, because if you're just going with the flow, your video will be super long. You don't even realize you talk that much until you start trying to edit this. It's going to be bad. So plan your video. You can just literally write the idea on a notebook, what you want to do, what's your video about, and how you're going to go for it. So this step-by-step video, I literally wrote out step-by-step on what I was going to tell you. If you are DIYs, you might want different angles. You need to plan out what you want. And also, if you want to DIY, you're going to need materials. So you're going to have to write down what materials you need for each DIY you do, or which life hack you do. So planning out your video is most important before even making your video. Making your video. You're finally making your first video or your first few videos. You're gonna need to do that clip by clip. It might take you longer than you think. So you say, oh, this video is only gonna be 4 minutes. That 4 minutes might be an hour of talking or an hour of setting up. So making your video is super important, and guess what, guys? You're gonna need to edit. I don't care what kind of video you guys are doing, editing is really important because it helps you when you're doing this pausing, when you are being goofy and you fall back. Honestly, editing helps so much. And then you have those things where you just pause and you didn't know what to say after. You want to clip that pause out. Or if you're doing DIYs and you just kind of messed up and you want to redo it, you can. Because if you don't edit, sometimes your videos are going to be so long when it doesn't even need to be that long. And you might bore people and they might go away. Also, in editing, you can add music. Editing will help you do all of those things. Now, a couple of editing softwares that I heard were useful and that I use myself. You can do iMovie, Final Cut Pro, you can do Filmora. Those are the ones you can really go in without knowing how to edit, and they kind of teach you step by step and you learn on the way. So finally, number 7 is this one or this one. You're gonna want to post your videos. So with posting your video takes great responsibility, guys. I promise it does. Because you don't just, okay, done with the video, done editing, bam. No. So you probably want a thumbnail. So I use PicMonkey, other people use my Photoshop or different things like that. Your thumbnail is the first thing people see. That is literally, if it's black and white, if it's supposed to be black and white and dramatic, make it black and white and dramatic. Colorful is probably the best way to go because a lot of people's eyes drift to color. But make your thumbnail. Don't just have like that still shot that YouTube provides. You're gonna want to make your thumbnail personally you. Also, you want to come up with a title. Just tell people what your video is gonna be about. Don't make a whole sentence if you don't have to. Make your thumbnail, make your title, and then, this is optional, but I think it's very helpful, put a small introduction or description of what that video is about, and maybe also add your social media links in the description box, because that's also helpful for people to kind of get to know you better, kind of look into you a little more. And then when it's time to post, you can also add tags. Tags are like, this is how to start a YouTube channel. So one of my tags might be YouTube, how to start a YouTube channel, new YouTubers. Those are tags. So you can add those in your video when you're posting them. And finally, you're posting. Your first video is up. You are a YouTuber. Good for you. And here's a couple of tips. Have fun with what you're doing and do your best, because with time, you'll see what works and what doesn't work. Start with working equipment and then get better equipment. So little by little, you'll get the new camera, you get the new lights, you get the fancy tripod. Just start beginning and just grow with equipment, so little by little. Make sure you're looking at the lens. Do not look at the viewfinder, because if you're looking at the viewfinder, you're not looking at your audience, and it's just kind of awkward. Okay, so this comes with views and subscribers. It just does. Ignore the hate and embrace the love. So if someone gives you a compliment, take that compliment and just kind of just remember that. Remember that someone enjoyed your video. Connect with your social medias. So YouTube actually allows you to put some of your social media links on, I think up to 5 on your YouTube banner. Connect your links, because that also gets people to know you on different platforms. On your Instagram, you can have your YouTube link on there. On your Twitter, you can have your Instagram and YouTube link on there. Facebook. Just make sure you kind of connect the internet world together. Remember internet safety, guys, because that's the tip within a tip. Don't put your address out there. Don't put your phone number out there. Kind of be a little smart on how you do things. You're gonna kind of want to make sure that everything kind of syncs together. So if your name is Miss Tweety 05, well, make sure your Twitter is Miss Tweety 05. Your Instagram is Miss Tweety 05, or something that sounds really close to it, so people can know how to look you up. Me personally, if you put Miss Marissa 2016 in any platform, you'll find me. That's who I am. And finally, last tip of the day, be yourself. Yourself is the best you can be, really. Okay guys, that is it for today's video. I hope it was really helpful for you guys. I hope the step-by-step kind of cleared your mind on everything you will have to do when starting a YouTube channel, and you can plan it out better, because I promise you this will not take one day. This is not like a one-day process. I'm pretty sure it takes longer than one day. I really thought mine out, so mine took a while. And I think others took a while as well. I hope the tips and tricks at the end truly stay in your mind and then kind of help you out a little on your journey. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Follow me on any social media down below. And that's it. Learn how to live, lose your worries, and love yourself. Bye. Videos are so fun to do, especially once you get over your nervousness. It's just like, yes.